Hey guys, so I'm in my kitchen basically here, and today I'm going to comment the Academy Award nominations live on this page of mine. I think there's like a problem, like a lag here in the count of the seconds for my live stream or whatever, but I won't mind. I will pretend that nothing's happening. That's oh shit. That's the music for the nominations live thing. And I'm going to comment. I mean, there's 3 minutes away, so let's comment a little bit about these nominations. I have my little notes right here, my Tintin book that I have used for like 5 years, 6 years to do my notes. So let's comment this. There are about, I think there's about like 5 movies that are going to get nominated for everything. I mean, I do believe that this is one of those boring years in which most nominations are very predictable, but I do hope we have surprises because there's always at least one big surprise. So, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon. Those are the movies that are going to be nominated basically for everything. I mean, I think those 6 movies, yeah, Poor Things too. Those 5, 6 movies, I think are getting nominated for costumes, for production design, for film editing, for cinematography, for actors and actresses, picture, director, whatever you want, they will be everywhere. But I think in some categories there will be at least one nomination that you think, oh my God, that's a surprise. That's a good thing because I didn't see it coming. So in the acting categories, I didn't really list any surprises. I feel like kind of bad about that. But the only like weird thing was that many people think that Penelope Cruz is going to be nominated for Ferrari, and I think it's going to be Julianne Moore just because Julianne Moore has been, more praised by the Academy. But then again, Penelope Cruz was nominated a few years ago by a fantastic movie that no one thought she was going to be nominated. So it's either her or Julianne Moore, I think. If it's someone else, that will be a fantastic surprise, to be honest. I mean, poor. I'm not poor because they are famous and very rich, but I mean, it would be a shame for these two actresses, but it would be very exciting for another actress. So that's going to be fun. I think, for example, The Color Purple is going to get away with nothing. Maybe at the most, I see 3 nominations for The Color Purple, to be honest. So, yeah, I know that many people love that movie, but I don't think it's going to connect a lot with Academy Awards voters. So I'm going to put the sound whenever they start. It's less than a minute away. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any surprises in international film. I don't think there will be many surprises. Maybe one surprise in best song. I think that's kind of possible. What else? Maybe in visual effects, because visual effects tends to nominate the movies that people actually watched at the movies. So that will be exciting for many people. And I actually tried to predict documentaries, but I haven't seen a single documentary. So I just went for like the subject matter, basically, that some of them are, about Ukraine, about whatever war, or things like that. I mean, it's kind of predictable most of the times, at least 3 out of the 5 nominees. So it's actually starting, but I'm only going to comment, do a fast comment after they say the nominations, and then at the end we have a little, summary of whatever happened. Right now, it's the president of the academy. We don't care about her at this point, to be honest. We actually care about the actual nominations. So, where are they? Just move on with it. Yeah, so I didn't do nominations, predictions for a short film, both short film categories, or uh, actually there are three short film categories. So I didn't predict any of those because those are really hard to predict normally, and you have to have watched at least, I don't know, two or three of the potential nominees to actually kind of understand it. But there's always like one nominee that is foreign, in a foreign language. So that's normally very exciting. And yeah, I'm predicting actually eight nominees for Best Picture, but that can change from 5 to 10. So, but I do think that only eight, maybe even seven movies are going to be nominated for Best Picture. I really don't see 10 nominees for Best Picture. This year wasn't that strong, to be honest. I mean, many people are saying, "Oh my God, this year was amazing," but it wasn't. It really wasn't. So people are applauding now because the actors that are going to announce are entering. I'm going to put that volume, not super loud. Well, you have to take note that this is like 3 hours earlier in California, so it's like 5:30 a.m. there, which is a stupid time to announce that. Oh, shut up. That is kind of a surprise for me. Not really for me. Yeah, I mean, Robert De Niro could sleep in a movie and he would get nominated. The potential winner, that was actually very predictable too. So it's Willem Dafoe who was nominated and was very predicted. Oh, Barbie, of course. Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Easy, super easy. Told you. Golda, see. Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow. It's so easy. This year is a very, very it's very boring this year. I mean, that's a live action short film. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten almost everything except Sterling K. Brown in supporting role, but he was actually predicted by a lot of people, but I chose Willem Dafoe over him. So yeah, that's my bad, basically. They're going on with that. So I got all the costumes, so 5 on 5, and all the makeup and hair 5 on 5, and supporting role I just got 4 out of 5. Again, I actually had predicted first Dominic Sessa from the Holdovers, but then I was like, no, that's not going to happen. So I put Willem Dafoe instead. So yeah, I changed nothing for nothing, basically, the wrong one. Oh, okay. Barbie, Barbie next, Killers of the Flower Moon. That's a surprise. Poor things. The Zone of Interest. Yeah, yeah. So Killers of the Flower Moon was a nomination. America. Yeah, that's holdovers. Maestro. Mhm. Past lives. Oh, past lives would be, and now past lives. Yeah. Oh, fun. Mhm. Daniel Brooks, Jodie Foster. What? Jodie Foster and Dava Angel. Okay, so that was the surprise. I mean, they're going to do like they're going to rest basically, but we are going to keep talking for some time. So let's retake it where we left off. So they have only said six categories, I think. Yeah, six categories, which is not a lot. So, okay, out of the six categories, they started with adapted screenplay, which I got 4 out of 5. The only non-nominee here was Killers of the Flower Moon, and I actually want to know if the screenplay for Flower Moon was written by Martin Scorsese, because I know. Oh, yeah, he wrote that screenplay with Eric Roth, and Eric Roth has actually been nominated before, and I think he has won this category or one of the screenplay categories. So it's kind of a surprise that Killers of the Flower Moon was nominated for screenplay, because it's again one of the big movies of the year. So I think that really points out that this movie has flaws, and we could see that Leonardo DiCaprio, for example, might not be nominated. I mean, I do think that Lily Gladstone's performance and nomination is very certain, but I don't think Leo DiCaprio's is a little bit flimsy, and he could be kicked off of that category by someone else. I don't know who, potentially maybe Sterling K. Brown. uh, was it Sterling K? No, not Sterling K. Brown. There's another actor whose name I forgot, who's very similar to Sterling K. Brown. Um, that might be nominated. I forget his name. Coleman Domingo. That's it. I think Coleman Domingo might have a chance after this and lost. I don't know. Loss for Killers of the Flower Moon, because screenplay is huge. If you don't get screenplay, that indicates that your movie is probably not going to win Best Picture, which is kind of predicted for Killers of the Flower Moon. Out of original screenplay, uh, predicted 4 out of 5 too, so that's pretty good. But I actually had predicted them not to nominate. May December, because I recently that movie has been getting a little bit weaker. I mean, everyone thought that Charles Melton was going to be nominated for actor in a supporting role, and he wasn't, and Julianne Moore for a supporting actress, and she wasn't. So it's kind of a little prize for coming to be nominated for original screenplay. I think it. I mean, I think it's something. Past Lives was a huge movie at the beginning of the year, independent movie, and it was nominated, which is very normal for the Academy to nominate a woman in this category particularly. I don't think the actress, I forget, Greta Lee, is going to be nominated for Best Actress, but this is again a little prize for the movie. And I thought Saltburn was going to be nominated, to be honest, but alas, it wasn't, and it was some other movie that I don't remember right now. Oh, May December. And in the other category, it was actually The Zone of Interest, which is actually a very potent movie, and the subject matter is really big. So I'm not surprised. Oh, and for supporting actress, of course, the big revelation that America Ferrero was nominated. I mean, I didn't think her performance was that good in the movie. She's always very her in everything she does, so I didn't think she was that good. But it's a very nice nomination, and over Julianne Moore. Right. That's the one that I didn't predict. And that's again Diane Warren, who has been nominated like 200,000 times. So that's weird. Oh, 3 out of 5. American Fiction. Indiana Jones. What the fuck? Oppenheimer and Poor Things. That's a horrible potato. That's a crazy potato. Wild. Very wild. I just got 2 out of that, which I'm not surprised. So let's talk about song. No nominations for The Color Purple and no nominations for that Command Domingo movie. So maybe he doesn't get nominated. I mean, it's really bad. Two Barbie songs, which it was predicted, and in score, I got only three because American Fiction and Indiana Jones. I mean, Indiana Jones maybe. American Fiction, no one saw that coming. So it's really wild. Oh, Italy always gets nominated too. Two out of three for me. That was wild. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Actually, in there was one slot for any movie, to be honest. So Robot Dreams is fine. Production design, Barbie. Oppenheimer. Oh, okay. Oppenheimer and Poor Things. I had predicted the zone of interest, but Napoleon got over it. So fun. Barbie. Oh, what? Barbie. Oh, Barbie got snubbed. Oppenheimer and Poor Things. And Poor Things. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Where's that? Ferrari? Oh, oh, yeah. Well, I'm not that surprised to be honest. Oppenheimer. Those action movies always do great in sound. To be honest, I'm not mad about these nominees. It's really good. Okay, the creator. Yeah. Godzilla. A lot of people love that movie. Guardians. Poor Things. And Poor Thing. That's wild. That's insane. Killers of the Flower Moon. What's that? What the fuck is that? Oppenheimer and Poor Things. The Zone of Interest really didn't get nominations that it should have gotten. It's kind of wild. Actor in a leading role. Okay. Is Leonardo DiCaprio nominated? He wasn't nominated. He was Domingo was nominated over DiCaprio. That's awesome for Colman Domingo, by the way, who's openly gay, and Jeffrey Wright. That's fantastic for Colman Domingo, and I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio has been nominated a ton of times. He has an Oscar. Oh, that's a surprise. Holy crap. Sandra Holler, Perry Mulligan. Oh, and Emma Stone. They didn't nominate Margot Robbie, actually. Ouch. Oh, that's awesome. They didn't love Barbie. They didn't like Barbie. I did too. Yeah. That movie actually won Cannes, I think. Was it Cannes or was it Venice? Right? Killers of the Flower Moon. This is going to be 10. Oppenheimer. It's going to be 10. Mm-hmm. Poor things. Actually, I was counting. Sorry. Actually, I got most of the nominations for actually all the predicted movies for a picture for me. I did predict them correctly, but I only predicted 8 movies, and there were 10 movies nominated, namely Past Lives and another movie that I and Maestro, which I mean I saw Maestro, and is it a Best Picture material? I mean, I guess for the Academy it is, but I don't think it was. But whatever. So yeah, 10 nominees. That's a surprise. So let's get over this fast. Best director. They really, I think they had a problem with Barbie, and I'm one of the people that saw from the beginning that Barbie was going to do good in award season for sure. But something in me told me like, okay, they're not going to give it everything, every nominations, simply because I don't think the stuck up Academy is not going to give this box office based on a toy movie that much, to be honest, that much recognition, because that would give it validation. And I don't think the Academy wants validation for a movie like this. So, no Greta Gerwig as a director. And one would say, oh, so they didn't nominate a movie, a woman? Actually, they did. Justine Triet is the, or Justin Triet. I don't know how where she's from, so I'm sorry, but she was nominated, I think, for Anatomy of a Fall, which is from Germany, I think, the movie. That's amazing. A foreign female director being nominated. That's fantastic. That's something good, at least. For Best Actor, again, Colman Domingo got over the Leonardo DiCaprio, so that really means that being a huge star and being in a big movie is sometimes not enough to be nominated. Sometimes you have to be in a smaller movie, but a smaller movie that enough people have seen, and be like charismatic about it. And I think Coleman Domingo is very charismatic. And as I said before, he's an openly gay man. So that's fantastic, because I think he's one of the few men, openly gay men, to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Leading Actor. So that's fantastic. I think that's amazing. That's the only nomination for his movie, though. So I hope he goes with his husband, because he's not going to win, but he's going to have fun. For Best Actress, I think that was a huge surprise, because I love Annette Bening. She was amazing in Nayar. I'm so happy for her nomination. I'm really sad that is at the cost of Margot Robbie's nomination. Many people are going to be pissed that Margot Robbie didn't get nominated, and rightly so, because she was at the heart of Barbie. And I would have even appreciated, but not appreciated, but would have understood if they hadn't nominated the movie or the director, but the actress. I mean, Margot Robbie is Barbie. So this is kind of insulting. I would be insulted if I was Margot Robbie, to be honest. I think this is the big, huge surprise I was telling you about at the beginning, for sure. So what else? Well, as animation, well, animation again had one open slot for a long time, and it got to a movie that no one had seen. So no surprises there. Best international film, I just only got 2 out of 3. The Zone of Interest and Society of the Snow. I thought Taste of Things, which is from France, was going to be nominated. It wasn't. 20 Days in Mariupol, I thought it was going to be nominated. It wasn't. You know, small surprises like Napoleon on Best Production Design and so on. But yeah, again, not huge surprises, but some surprises. I'm really sad for Margot Robbie, but yeah, she got a ton of money out of Barbie, so whatever. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is not too long and you can jump around if you want. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And yeah, thank you so much.